Since my father emigrated, the joy died at home. The atmosphere had always been warm and full of laughter, but after he left, the shadows seemed denser and the silences deeper. Economic problems had begun to suffocate us. My father, in an act of desperation, decided to seek better luck in another country. A friend of his offered him a job in fishing, promising good money. The opportunity was in a distant country, where the sea was more generous than in our arid land. The farewell was a mosaic of tears and promises. My father, with eyes filled with serene pain, swore he would talk to us every day. "I'll come back with more money, and everything will be like before, even better," he assured with a voice broken by emotion. We believed his words. There was no other choice but to believe. At first, everything seemed to improve despite the distance. He kept his word. Our daily chats became the new ritual that kept me afloat. He sent me photographs, and in one of them, he showed a small boat he had rented. "This is my battle companion," he wrote alongside the image of the blue and white boat rocking on calm waves. However, one day, the calls and messages stopped. The first week without news, I tried to convince myself there were signal problems or he was too busy. But as the days turned into weeks, frustration took over me. Anger began to boil inside, fueled by fear and uncertainty. I imagined he had found someone else, was forming a new life without us, and preferred to enjoy the money in that prosperous country, leaving us behind as distant memories. I lived with that resentment until one day, a letter arrived in our hands, bringing a devastating blow. The letter was from a man claiming to be a friend and fishing partner of my father. The words, written with a trembling hand, narrated the tragic truth. My father had died at sea. On a stormy day, despite everyone's warnings, he decided to go fishing. He wanted to take advantage of a school of fish that had been sighted. It was his chance to send more money home. The storm capsized his boat, and although a larger boat managed to rescue his body, it was already too late. The letter also explained that my father, aware of the risks of his new life, had taken out a life insurance policy upon arrival. Thanks to his foresight, a sum of $150,000 would be sent to our family. It was a final gift, a last act of love and responsibility from a man who had risked everything, even his life, for us. The news broke me. I deeply regretted doubting him, letting fear and anger color my thoughts. My father had been braver and more selfless than I could ever be, and he had paid the highest price for his courage. The guilt for my unjust thoughts weighed more than the relief of the money we would receive. Reflecting now, I understand how much we must value the sacrifices of those who love us. My father, in his struggle to give us a better life, faced the sea in its most fearsome form and did not return. His legacy, tarnished for a time by my hasty judgments, shone with painful clarity. The unwavering love of a father, who even in the most extreme adversity, thought of us until his last breath.